Hey guys, before I start my simple is best second video, I'd like to let you guys know that I'm having a free shipping weekend starting tonight at midnight and Sunday at midnight. So you can check out my website if you want. This is a chance to maybe pay a bit less, alright? So today I'm going to be doing like the last video, except I'm going to be working on a white canvas. I'll be using a white base, and what's mostly different today is I'll be using different paints. Now, the white that I have prepared is half of Artist Loft and Martha Stewart, which I will be applying to the whole thing. The other paints that I'm using, I'm going to use golden. I have some silver here that I've never tried out, so I'm going to try that today. And I'm going to prepare it in front of you guys. The other paints that I'm using, I've shown these in another video. If you want me to show you how I prepare them, I'm putting the link in the description. You can just check that out. So what you gotta do for these two other paints here is use the base and add the pigment powder into it, and you mix. So I'm using Blue Bayou and Ginger Flower. Now, another different thing that I'm doing today, since I'm using such little quantities of paint, is that I did not add any water into these. I only added pouring medium. It takes quite a lot of pouring medium to get that thinned out properly. I'd say there's at least maybe three parts pouring medium to 1 part paint, maybe even more. Now, the golden high flow is like water. It does not need anything added to it. But this is not high flow. It is just golden fluids. So I want it still kind of thick because my other paints are thicker than usual. God, I hope this works out. So you know what? I'm just gonna go with that. Maybe a little drop more. Now, since it's a small painting and I'm not using a lot of paint, I don't mind doing this with the pouring medium, but I would not use 3 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint on a huge canvas. Oh my gosh, that would be so expensive. Alright guys. Oh, and I did not add more pouring medium than usual to my white paint. Okay, I'm just going to put that down a bit so you guys see better, alright? And I am going for this. Alright guys, so I just want to say that at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys the result of my last painting. Something really weird happened to me for the first time ever. And maybe you guys can shed some light on that. Alright guys, sorry about that. I went to tie my hair. It's a bit ridiculous to be doing this with a ponytail. Now, it seems covered okay. Alright. Now, the thing about this that scares me is that the paint spreads so much. And this is a small canvas, so if it's like spreads too much, I'm afraid it's gonna ruin everything. Alright guys, so since my painting is so small, I'm going to go with the straw this time because I don't want it to spread a lot like in the last one. Oh my gosh, this cells appear a lot. So the golden like seeped right through there. You guys see that? Put that down a bit maybe. Alright, sorry about that. You see here, I'm liking what it's doing on its own. It's kind of spreading out there, so I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm liking that little whimsical thing there. I'm afraid of blowing on it and ruining it, and I know there are people watching this going, oh my god, leave it alone. There's like so much blank space here. Do I pour? Do I not pour? Don't you guys think that I have to re-pour there? I just have to. Alright. Oh god, what do I do? So the silver obviously goes into the white but stays on top of the other colors. So I think I'm going to try something. Oh god, I'm going to ruin it. Alright guys, you know what? I'm leaving it like that. I am backing away. By the way, I've created these new t-shirts with the help of one of my friends. I've ordered them and I'll be promoting them in videos in the near future, but you guys can check out the link at the bottom if you want. For my Society 6 page, I've got this t-shirt written, "Be strong and back away." Represent fluid painting. Alright. I swear to God, I'm leaving it like this, and we'll see what happens. Okay, wait, unless just here. That line was too straight there. Alright, I'm stopping, I'm promising. I'm turning this around for you guys, alright? Alright guys, so check this out. The top right corner is pissing me off, but I'm liking the rest of it. You can see that the gold goes right into the white, but stays on the other color. It's doing that on its own. And those are the color art paints with the Artist Loft. Alright. That's the whole deal. Top right corner is pissing me off, but I like the overall look. Super simple is best with all kinds of effects. I will post the dried result on my website as usual, and I'm just going to show you guys that other one that I did in the last video. You can see how much the paint still spread. and it kind of changed a bit. But what I did is I came back every like 5-10 minutes and I blew back on the black paint around it to push it back to the middle, to push the color back into the middle. So it's not as bad as it could have been, but the paints really do spread out, you guys. Now, what happened that's so weird, that's never happened to me before, you see that edge there? It looks like there's no paint, and there's like texture, it's a bit thicker. It's like the paint stayed there. It created a little mini wall, and it didn't do that on the other side. Everything is fine. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna ask you resin connoisseurs out there, if any of you guys know if I could give a resin coating to this, and will it make that little part there disappear? You see the line is all to the top almost. So just let me know, you guys, alright? I hope you guys like this quick view. Alright, bye guys. For an encore moment, this is about 15 minutes later, I had to show you guys that I just couldn't take that top right part anymore, so I just blew it off, man. I just took the straw and I blew it off, and I find it looks better like this. And you see how much that golden paint is spreading and creating all those little, they look like trees. Everything is like super creepy, like I always say, but at the same time, so interesting, especially on the white background. So I hope you guys like this. I'm finding it cool right now, so different from my usual. Alright, I am done for real, you guys. Bye.